Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
Good morning, hello viewer, KGR. We back again. Beautiful day, beautiful sunshine. First, we have to thank the Lord for allowing us the privilege to see this beautiful day. I'm grateful to be alive. I know you will also. Anyway, today we'll be working on this 2005. It's a Toyota Sienna. We're going to be replacing the valve cover gasket. From 2004 to 2010, they're all the same process. So if you have 2007, 8, 9, 10, it's all the same thing. You don't have nothing to worry about, right? So in any way, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a new customer, please consider subscribing. I will appreciate it. If you're a return customer, I appreciate that as well. So I'm going to show you a couple of things we're going to need. This is the valve cover gasket. Bought it from AutoZone because at some point, you know, this thing tend to be like they get dried, and the next thing you know, it start leaking. You're gonna have a couple of brake cleaner with you. It's gonna be useful, and this silicone is gonna be useful as well. So I would say that, you know, my slogan, KG, let's spread love in Brooklyn way. Shout out to Brooklyn. We are ready. Let's go. We're getting it right now. So this job is a very time consuming. So what I'm gonna explain what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna take off this guy. If you need to, you know, this one is just right here. Take off that tool, snap it out, then pop this out. If you need to really know how to do all of that, I have a video for that when I was doing a spark plug. I believe it was a 2005 Toyota Sienna. So it's the same process. We're gonna take off this guy, take off this airboss, clear our way. So it's a time consuming anyway. So if I have to shoot everything, we might be looking about 1 hour something plus video. I know sometimes people don't want to watch that long video. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. Let me get some tools and we begin working. So once you load this tool, 15 bolts, make sure we don't drop it. We're going to have a magnet. Go like this, then you come here like this. Push this down. So what I normally do, I'll put this one on top of the car for the driver's side, and put this on top of the car on the passenger side car. You don't want to mess it up, and you end up putting the one on the wrong side. So that's what I do. I just put it on top of the car. So in that way, I will always remember. So this one is just a couple of tabs here, and like a little tab on here. Up like this. Get our car. So this one, I'll just slide under the car. I want to make sure I put it back. So now, I'm just going to go ahead, take off the 10 here. In the meantime, I can unplug this. Put this little tab right here at the bottom there. There we go. So we'll take off this connector. Like that. Your job a little faster. You're using just a down. Yeah, throw this under the car. So now we're gonna go ahead and a couple of 10. All these are all 10 bolts. A couple of them, we're gonna take them out. This one. Like this. Not that you cannot do it like that. You can. This one is drop. And let it pull. You guys know the normal mechanic, so. Knife. There we should be out. I got both here. We should be clear. So we just need to take off this guy here now. Take off this guy. So we can disconnect this. So there's so I'm going to take this guy through here, so I'm going to need a I can pinch this guy so we can get out of there. I'm going to pinch this guy as well. Left the bolt inside so I don't have to look for it when I need it. So that's the first. So I might have to blow this thing out a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead now, take off this we'll take off this cover, then we'll continue. When you look down here, you can really see it's leaking. And when it's leaking like that now, the oil come through the exhaust, the manifold, and the thing will be smelling and all kind of stuff going on there. So it's not a good thing. All right. So let's continue, shall we? All right. So we're gonna take off this guy right here. And undo it, Moses. This thing here, sometimes they end up breaking, especially when the car is big. So that one is broken. So on this side is a star. Use a screw right here to hold this down. Okay. So down there on the other side, so we can lift up this guy now. Take off this guy. And that should be. just pay attention to this guy. See it? Maybe look at it, right? Look through the corner. See right here? Just make sure when you're putting it, goes through this side. On the left hand side, if you turn it like this, you'll be fighting all day. This thing is not gonna close. So pay attention. Alright? Just want to point that out. Somebody who is paying attention and is listening. Alright? So now we're gonna lose the 10 in there. Go ahead now and take out the 10 right here. So we can drag out this whole box. So in the meantime, we need to lose this tire as well. It's broken. We're working all kind of thing on the car. Until it becomes broken on the car, the walk out stuff. There's somebody walk out down to the house as well. Alright, so we can lift up this guy right here like this. Just come out right there and put it outside. See what I was saying when I made that this thing is a time consuming minutes. We need time. Time consuming. No, break this down. But the front one is easy to get to. But we do the back one as well. So the back one is where the job is. Lose this guy right there. Because we are because we're doing the real one, that's the reason why I'm doing all that. If I was just going to work on this front one alone, I would have do all of this. Okay? Now, take out this guy here and I'm going to break this guy loose so we can take out this house. This thing sometimes, one of the mindful, those things they get really hot and they tend to break. Very fine. See that? Beautiful. Everything going on. Alright, so now we're gonna lose this guy right here. We don't want to disconnect this guy from here. So we don't lose no antifreeze. So we'll go ahead and break this guy loose here. Just right here. The nose right there. All right there. So this one holding it. There are two bolts. Two bolts and there are 2 nuts. So let me get my magnets. It's good to keep this handy. It's very useful. Because the last thing you want to do once you finish losing something, now you're looking for the bolts, you can't find it. Become very frustrated. So now we squeeze this guy out. Just like so. You can leave this guy like this. So now we don't lose no antifreeze. Right? So this guy here wasn't tied down here like something was here before. It's supposed to be there. So now I can clear this guy out to this side. So we're gonna go ahead now and lose that. There's a 10 right here too. Go ahead and lose that 10. So let me move the camera sideways so you can be able to see. I won't be blocking the camera. Move it like this. Okay. Should be better like this. Beautiful sunshine. So I don't want to be covering it. Okay, now we can lose this 10 right here. Lose this one right here. Is it too long? Now we can lift up this guy. We can lift up this guy now. now this guy can just rest like this. By the time we finish doing the back one, because I want to do the back one first. Once we finish the back one, I'll go ahead and put it back there to assembly. Okay, so that one is okay right there. So now we take out this guy. There's a ground wire here. I like to take it out because this whole thing, I don't want to rest too much teeth on this guy right here. I just take out that 10 and we'll leave the knot there. All we need to do, somebody remind me. Say, KG, make sure you put back that thing. So we don't start looking for it now. Okay? Alright, so put that there. Put this right here. Right, so now there's supposed to be a bolt right here. Let me see. It looks like somebody's been here before. So there's a couple of stuff that is missing. I don't think they tied that. So let's go ahead and lose this guy. We'll disconnect this guy right here. Let me pinch that. Pinch that guy right here. A booster. Squeeze it. Just like that. The guy is out. So let me go ahead now. So by the time I lose this bolt, I will not know if there's anything holding the intake, because it looked like somebody that was here before. Apparently they didn't put some of the bolts, so we're going to take off this. There's a 12 and the Allen key. Get out 12. Same thing, so one second. Just that extension is a little bit too long. I want to break up the windshield now. Alright, so we'll break this loose too. Let's break this guy loose. Now we have everything. That one is an 8. There we go. So we're going to take out that 8 iron paper. So by the time I take it off, then I will see if the intake moves, then I'll know that there's no bolt there. If it doesn't move, then I know something else is holding it down. So you can see it already. It's moving already. So that means there was nothing holding the intake. I'm going to lose that. About 14 now. Okay, so now I'll put this aside here. Take off all this. There's gonna be a hose right there that's going on the intake there. So let me see if I can lift this thing up. Or probably what I would do, let me take off this so we don't have to like fight to take off that. We can just go ahead and there we go. E8. So we're just going to lose that boy, then we can be able to lift up that one. So what I do is I use this guy, what you see is a 3-8-1-4, then I put this guy in there to kind of have a little support, and I'll be able to lose that guy one time. There we go. But those bolts, they don't intend to be really tight. To lift it up now the way we want it. So now you see there's a hose right here, right? Like I was saying before. We'll go ahead and squeeze that boy out. Pinch that boy. KG need the help. There we go. Now we got it out. So you see, there's supposed to be a boat that comes here, right? See, the 212 boat that comes there. So whoever worked on it before, apparently they didn't put it back or whatnot. So that is not my headache now. So now you can see we're clear now. I'm just going to cover this thing up, then blow it up so we can start disconnecting and then go ahead and take off the plugs. So I will do that behind the camera, but I will show you first before I move further. Go ahead. See right there, I'm going to close this guy. So we're going to go ahead, take off this, take off the ignition coil and all of that. Then we'll get to that back one. You can see the back one is leaking as well. All right, KG. Right back. So at this time, I blew out everything already with this little boy here. It's very powerful, you know. This guy right here is what I use. Just press it down. What happened to you? You're not working on the battery one day. I don't know what happened to him. Sometimes it kind of hot up. And anyway, this is the guy. There you go. It's very powerful. So this is the guy I use. That's pretty. You know, speed. So now I'm gonna go ahead and take off the coils, the ignition coils. So all those things I like to put it on as a chronological order. That's a big word. I got it. Yeah, chronological order. So I want to take it out like that in the assembly. I'm gonna put it in, so when I take it off like this, take off this, and I'll put this one aside, put it down. I just put it step by step so I can put it the same way I took it out. That's what I do. So now take off this guy, put it down like that. So those coils, they are the original from Toyota. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. So now we're gonna go ahead and try to lift up this guy right here because I lose it up already. That thing has been there for a while. Oh boy. There we go. The other one. So this guy here is a little bit tricky. When you lose this thing, you know, you have to fight with it to be able to take it out. So let me lose the surrounding 10. I believe there are a couple of them. I don't know how many is there. Let me take it out. Back there is a little bit kind of hard to see. Like, you have to feel your way. Nothing to worry about. So the boat comes with like a thick washout, so you don't use no rubber there. So that's a good thing. Somewhere. I don't use that right now. So right there. So there are a couple of them in the back there. You just have to feel your way. Yeah, the back one is really a pain in the ass. Pain in the butt to do. There's one on the corner right there. So let me stop the video. Once I finish with that, I'll update you guys. All right, KG, so I'm gonna update you. So the back, there are 9 boats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. So the back one, right? You can't really see that well. It's like you have to feel your way. So I use these tools. This guy right here. Let me bring the boss to show you guys. So if you want to buy one of them in the future, It was very helpful, you know. This is it right here. There's no part number. I have a set of it, so they work very well. See, so I was able to use this guy to maneuver the one at the back there, you know, because sometimes when you put a 10, if it's too long, you won't be able to lose it. So now we have everything brake closed. So I'm gonna release this guy because I tied this guy up. So this wire here is gonna be another head on your side there. You just have to maneuver away, push it around. So like this job, it's better if somebody is helping you, because you have to fight through the wire. You gotta fight through this. That was the reason why I kind of tied up the wire, because I'm working by myself, as you all know. So we're gonna push this wire down now and try to see how we're gonna fish this guy out. See, this one wasn't that bad. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take out this guy. This one right now. I have to break this guy off. I'll put the other one. Anyway, there you have it there. We're gonna clean it up, scrape it up, and all kind of fun. Make sure there's nothing going inside there. So I blow it. There was still a little debris left. So I'm just gonna clean it out. So the back one is the most toughest one to do. The front one, you can see I didn't even touch the front one yet. That back one there is kind of difficult, and I must advise you, because I did one, because I always say I like to tell a story. So we learn from our mistake. Trust me, I did one on a Toyota 4Runner. I did it, so everything seems to be okay in the front here, but I didn't know at the back there the seal didn't lap very good on the cover, so it was kind of pushing out. By the time I saw the car, it was leaking, so I have to go through underneath the car to look at it and see where it's leaking from. So I learned from it. So what I normally do now, once I put the cover, like I'm doing this now, I'm gonna jack up the car, look through the back there to make sure that thing closed really good before I even continue, you know? So I just want to point that tip out for you. So let me clean it up and I'll be ready. The tip of your hand, you can just put like a little bit of gasket at the corner here, maybe over here, and then at the corner right there. If I can get that video. Yeah, right there at the corner there, you know. So you don't need to put any over there. See what you do. All right, so after you have replaced everything, see, turn it like this. See, so what I normally do, I just put some little oil over here so that the thing can be able to, clean up this, so that the thing can be able to slip in easily. You know, once the gasket laps properly, you shouldn't have a problem. Once the gasket laps properly, you shouldn't have a problem. This guy there. Press it in. So what I'm going to do, once I put it in, I'm going to make sure I go underneath to make sure that I look at it very well. Went well. Before I can tie it down and just make sure that I do a good job. Because this is a job, you don't want to do this twice. I will show you. Nobody want to do this twice, but I can tell you that now. You want to try to do it once. Be mindful. There we go. Looks like we're there. So we just make sure we lock it on. There's a spark plug now. Go to spark plug. Alright, so here's the. Let me get a little screwdriver just to make sure the thing lock. So after you are done with that, just make sure when you put this thing in, make sure you look at it properly. You know, I jack up the car to look from underneath beneath it to make sure that this gasket right here is not slipping out in anywhere, because like I tell the story before, I did the job not knowing the gaskets clip out and I tie it and then put back the whole thing and it was leaking. So I learned from my mistake. So once you do that, check everything, put back the spark plug, because the back one here is the hard one. So I didn't even start the front yet. So we'll get through the back now. Just gonna put the intake on there. Alright, so just make sure you put a little bit of grease here. Okay, so that hose there can slide in. And make sure you check everything there, that nothing is dropping inside the intake there, or this whole thing is going to be a fiasco. So you don't want that, bro. So sometimes when you're doing a job, you want to make sure you take your time, because there are some jobs you don't want to do it twice. So I don't like that. You have to end up doing the wrong lighting. So this kind of job, shout out for to get through that. Take those down. Make sure it's there, so we can bring this guy down. See, it's right there. And now I'm going to cut this out. This hose here. I'm going to take up this so it makes it. So you make the thing kind of go easily, well for you. So you don't have to be fighting, lifting it up. So it makes no sense. So I don't know that. Let's take out that stone. There's a T8. Easier for you. Take out this. a little bit. Just a little bit. It's like you want to tight it, but that thing is a plastic. Sometimes they put some this time. Okay, so now I'm just gonna tuck those guys in there, then we'll start to put this guy. So KG will bring it right back right here now. We'll connect this guy right there. Trap your hand. You want to be careful. Put this guy back in. There's a two knot that's coming here. And once I put that two knots, let me recommend this. So once I put that two knots on that side, will be completed. Now we can go to the front and take out the front one. Alright, we'll bring it back. So I'm gonna go ahead now and start to undo this guys right here. Like I said before, I'm gonna go again for a logical order. This front one is the one that was really leaking that. So what I'm going to do before I even take all that, let me blow off this. There's a lot of debris here. Blow this down. This thing went very well. Let's get that going. We have 3 speeds. Broken plastic pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and loose all this bolt now, and then take off this cover. All right. Let me go ahead and take off here. Get past the hard one already. You guys can see I already cleaned up this a little bit. Shouldn't have a problem. Don't have that much coverage. Okay, so this is very good. Nine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we just go top it a little bit. All right, so we got it out. Like I said, the front one is voila. Back one. All right, so there you have it. So what we're going to do is take off this guy, take off all this, put it back, clean it up. I'm ready to install. So I won't show that. KG. So this one is backing. The only thing that I'm going to warn you here, when you're putting this guy in, you see that C right there? Just use like a little, this is what I use. Just use this like after you put oil, just around it, and the thing will drop easily for you. Because sometimes the thing can be like, there might be a little bit of resistance, but if you do that with some oil, everything will just be working. I'm going to run it down a little bit, move a little quicker. Fast pen now. Just tie it up like this.
Plug it in and that by me compress. And I'm compressing. I'm making that come out.
Yeah, we're good. And I'm not compressing.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
No, we're good. Don't compress.
I'm not compressing because when I'm about there, I'm compressing. Ain't that progress here.
Yeah, compressor, so
Never knew you have bad. You're not ready. Yeah, you're not ready from there.
Alright, so now everything goes good. Alright. So I advise you, I finished it already. Before you put this, just start the car. Make sure that there's no leak. Do that for yourself. You're gonna save yourself some headache and you save yourself some time. KG said that. So that's what I did. I started first. Make sure that there is no leak. Check everything. Make sure that there's no leak. And then before I put this guy, so it's confirmed. There's no leak. Everything else is good. We're just gonna put the train there and then wrap up this thing. It looks good. Alright, so you can see everything went well. Just cover out the car. Beautiful, it's running good. And no leakage on the oil. When you do a good job like that, you have to thank God for that and be grateful. I'm grateful that everything went well. So go ahead and close my video. Close my video. Alright, so this is KG. So that's it on this video. I appreciate you guys. Please support your boy, subscribe here, let me know in any way. I love to learn. When I say KG, you have do this, you have do that. I love to learn. Question, comments, let me know. I'll see you on my next episode. KG signing off. Shout out to Brooklyn. Let's spread love in Brooklyn. Peace. I am gone.